Hello, everybody, and welcome to Optimism Fractal. We're here for our 2-year anniversary event. I'm so pleased to be here with Tadas, Eric, and longtime friend Pascal joining us for the first time in a while. Thanks all for being here. Thanks all for watching. Hope that you have an incredible event and you're having a great day. Hope you enjoyed the episode if you're watching. I'm going to share a presentation to welcome you to Optimism Fractal, as well as share what's on the agenda for today for our Respect Game and the Optimism Town Hall celebration. If anyone wants to say hello, then of course feel free, and we'll hear everybody during the respecting, of course. As you can see in our backgrounds, we have some cool Optimistics and Optimism Fractal related backgrounds, and Pascal's got some cool stablecoin stuff going on, play for Utopia and Ethereum. There we go, some respect games. So hope that you all enjoy the event, and yeah, like I said, feel free to jump in, but otherwise I'll get ready with this presentation to kick us off. All right, so on October 20th, 2023, Optimism Fractal launched, and here we are now on October 30th, over 2 years later, to celebrate. The actual anniversary was not on one of our event days, so we're celebrating today. We're going to be having the Optimism Town Hall for an extra hour afterwards to have an open discussion and maybe a planning session and so forth for any of you who wants to stick around. And for the next 50 minutes or so, we're going to be playing the Respect game. I'm going to give a little brief presentation. I put out this article on the Optimistics account, as well as some other places, sharing a little bit more about what we'll be doing today at the events, and also a little bit more about our journey so far, how we've been pioneering this practice of fractal democracy back with the Eden community for over 4 years now. And then at some point a couple years ago, the Optimistics formed to bring these tools to Ethereum, the world ledger, and we recognize that Optimism, the leading L2 network, the Superchain, is the perfect vision to grow and flourish. And kind of the rest is history. Week after week, we've gathered to share our work and evaluate contributions and build the relationships that form the foundation of our thriving community. And it's been such a special and amazing experience so far, and I'm incredibly grateful for everybody who's contributed so much to Optimism Fractal over the past year to bring us where we are right now and bring us to this point where in our third year we can grow and make a much bigger impact. So there's a bit here about hundreds of events, or over 100 events, over 100 people, and so forth, and our history operating ORDAO and the council and practicing fractal democracy and expanding and inspiring other communities. You can read the post for the full details, but I just figured I'd give a little overview. And for celebration, we're going to be doing our respect game, playing a respect game as we always do, our community ritual, as well as um yeah, during the town hall we'll kind of have an open discussion, maybe play some games, maybe plan out next steps and so forth. We're enjoying our optimistics backgrounds here, and yeah, so basically there's more here, but I think we'll get more into that later. And for now I'll proceed with the presentation. If anybody's not familiar with Optimism Fractal, check out optimismfractal.com. It's a community dedicated to fostering collaboration, awarding public goods creators, and optimizing governance on the Superchain. And we've been hosting bi-weekly events, or weekly events in the beginning, but now we do bi-weekly events that provide the perfect place to network, make friends, and collaborate with talented builders on the Superchain. You're welcome to join on Thursdays at 17 UTC, and at each event we play the innovative on-chain social game, the Respect Game, where we pioneer a new form of community coordination where everybody shares what they've done to contribute to optimism and collaboratively rank each other's contributions. And then if each room can reach consensus, then that room will earn respect, a soulbound token that provides growing benefits as our reputation system expands. We record and produce videos of each Optimism Fractal events on the Eden Creators YouTube channel, so everybody's welcome to join the videos and share their work and showcase what they're doing, as well as watch these videos to learn more about what people are building in Ethereum and the future of governance and coordination. And we're building with respect. We're pioneering the Optimistics Toolkit, an open source suite of tools for community coordination and decentralized governance. You can learn more at all the links above. And Optimism Fractal is an excellent place to develop your on-chain career and business, whether you're new to Web3 or you're a leader of a thriving community organization. You can learn how these tools can help you that we're pioneering. You can build your reputation. You can meet great collaborators and friends, and you can learn more on the website. We've received really great feedback that we're grateful for, and you can see where we're building in public on our open source repositories, Notion site. It's also a place where you can earn funding, the Optimism Collective and Ethereum space, that is. So we're happy to help you on your journey, and we hope that we'll pioneer the future of governance with you. So as I mentioned, we've been doing this with fractal democracy with our protocol specifications for the past couple of years, and you can learn more about our history and our intent document and how you can get involved with our on-chain executive contract, or DAO, and our legislative the Sages Council, and learn more about our software, all here on the website, as well as at the upcoming town hall. Optimism Fractal is founded and presented by Optimistics, and It's supported by Eden Fractal, so you can learn more at optimistics.io and edenfractal.com. And of course, we're building on the Superchain to support the Superchain and interconnected network of blockchain scaling Ethereum on the open source code base called the OP Stack, alongside Base, World, Sonium, Inc., Unichain, many others. Learn more about optimism.io and learn more about Ethereum, which Optimism is scaling, at ethereum.org. The best way to get involved with Optimism Fractal is to join our bi-weekly events at Thursdays at 7 UTC. So we hope to see you there. And before you join or after you join, you can always watch our videos on optimismfractal.com/videos as well. We recently released the OF70, our 70th event platform for innovation, and much more cool episodes you can see over the past 2 years here with some beautiful artwork. And you can subscribe to the Eden Creators YouTube channel for more about this. Actually, at last event, we actually hosted Optimism Town Hall as well. We just published it yesterday, where Eric shared a fractal appreciation research, and we also did our anniversary plans. But Eric's been doing some really exciting research with nonprofits and educational institutes related to fractal governance. So I encourage people to check that out, as well as all the other episodes. And of course, you can keep in touch too and keep up to date in the Optimism Governance Forum, where you can see the whole season as well as prior seasons, what we've been up to, and so forth. We encourage you to register on Optimistics. We love to meet new people, and I'm going to quickly share some news. So for one thing, we approved a proposal, the council did, the Optimism Fractal Council, to start Optimism Fractal Season 7 on January 22nd, 2025. So you can see additional context here and so forth, but basically we're going to be taking a break for winter. Our last event will be on November 13th. So today's actually our second to last event of the season. We're going to be having our last event in 2 weeks from now, and then we'll have an extended break that allows everybody to enjoy the holiday season while providing additional time for preparation and infrastructure development, and then coming back strong with our seventh season on January 22nd. You can learn more details about why and the benefits and so forth and everything like that in the proposal, but just want to let everybody know. And of course, that will be on the Optimistics event calendar, and this was approved by the council, as you can see on the screen. And then also the Eden Fractal community approved a similar proposal at the last event, which will begin season 12 of Eden Fractal on January 15th, 2026. That should say Thursday. So just want to let everybody know the Optimistics events calendar will be coming back there. You can watch the videos where Eden Fractal has been doing this at the edenfractal.com and edentownhall.com, where you can stay tuned as Eden Fractal has been pioneering fractal governance on Base. So some big news there. And then, like I said, I just published this article where people can see more details, but we'll get into that more later regarding the 2-year anniversary, and we can celebrate however we want. And then I just want to give a quick update on software too. So Tadas recently released version 1.4 of ORDAO, the on-chain infrastructure and app that we use for our respect distributions and governance decisions and so forth. That's been published on the Eden Creators YouTube channel as well, so you can look at all of the great new features that have been released there. And you can see the links on the screen where you can see the app and learn more about ORDAO. And then also Pascal has been building the DACDAO app, an app to create and manage token-based communities with governance, treasury management, and reputation systems inspired by fractals and Eden and so forth. So really excited to hear from Pascal today in today's Respect Game. And also want to let everybody know that Vlad has built a app in the Base Batches program called respectgame.app, where you can play an asynchronous Respect game with the Base community too. So we can get more into details about that too, but just wanted to highlight all the great development efforts, or some of the great development efforts and new apps coming along in the Fractal ecosystem. So way to go, guys. Once again, encourage everybody to register for all the upcoming events, including the next Fractal events next week at the Optimistics event calendar, lud.mas.optimistics. They actually changed it to luma.com optimistics. So I got a bit tongue twisted there. But anyway, we're going to go play the Respect game. So thanks everybody for the patience with my longer presentation there. Everybody here knows how to play, but basically what we're going to do for anybody who's watching is we're each going to take turns to share what we've done to contribute to optimism, or feel free to just introduce yourself in general. And then we're going to work to rank each of those contributions afterwards. So each person will get about 4 or 5 minutes to share what they've been doing. And then we'll work to reach 2/3 consensus on who helped the most, second most, third most, and so forth. And then people, when we reach consensus, higher levels will earn more respect. You could see the complete game rules at optimistics.io/respect game. And without further ado, I think we're getting ready to start it. But yeah, everybody feel free to share your screen to help us understand, sharing your links and so forth, left to promote your work. And I hope that you all have a wonderful Fractal celebration, a wonderful event. Also, welcome to Zaal too, a great community leader. Thanks for joining. So with that said, would anybody like to go first in the respect game and share what you've been up to, or say hello?
Well, if there's a rush, I'll go.
Sounds good, Eric.
Yeah, for me, it's just continuing the goal of getting as many nonprofits using a fractal system as possible by the end of next year. And that has two phases is one, continue my research and get credibility for that. Number two, start enrolling people in the app that I do have available. And number three, raise money to go from the MVP version of the app to the next version of the app. So those are the three parts of that. Then hopefully turn this into fundraising where we can sponsor things within groups like this to do more testing and research that actually go toward that have a path to implementation. In doing that, I started my this week the tomorrow the newsletter goes out from Startup San Diego, which has 15,000 people or something like that, over 10,000 people on it, and that's inviting people to participate. Last week, email went out with inviting the volunteers that did volunteer at Startup Week, saying thank you. And by the way, participate in Startup San Diego's volunteer impact research. And then I sent out the invitations to the Aquilius Institute, inviting their volunteers. I did that on Tuesday to do that. So hopefully I'll get another crew. And then last week we had the Live Well Action conference at the San Diego Convention Center. A lot of people got a lot of cards, had a lot of conversations. So already started following up on those last week and this week. And then the last 2 days was the Nonprofit Institute at San Diego University. Lots of people, a lot of experts, lots of panels and networking and everything. And so I have tons of names and good conversations about, using this fractal governance to grow volunteers. And I also talked about, had an initial talk with the Nonprofit Institute, which runs the Nonprofit Academy, about working on the potential to promote this through all nonprofit organizations. I'm actually, coming by and helping monitor and look at the research and potentially come up with a path to offer this through the nonprofit institute. So there you go. There's the last week.
All right. Thank you very much, Eric, for sharing. By the way, you can share past 2 weeks from the last Optimism Fractal. So if there's anything else you wanted to add from a week and a half ago or something like that, then feel free. I think you
We
still have
pretty
another
much
minute or two.
did. I mean, we sent the invitation to Startup San Diego last week. We went to the conference last week. This week, I invited another set of volunteers from the Aquilius Institute this week, went to another conference this week, and we're sending out the newsletter for Startup San Diego with the invitation on tomorrow.
All
So
right.
lots of conversations and follow-ups.
Sounds great. Excited with your progress. Also appreciate you joining and sharing updates about your work on the town hall, Optimism Town Hall 2 weeks ago as well. And yeah, if there's anything else you want to share, then feel free. Otherwise, you could pick somebody to go next whenever you're ready.
Well, Tadas has his camera on and a nice background, so over to you.
The Ethereum logo on your head looks a little bit like a hat. Looks like a party hat. We don't hear you right now, Tadas. Your microphone seems to be having an issue.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Have you ever played Sims?
Yeah, I played Sims a while ago. Why do you mention?
Do you remember they had this uh, on their above their heads? Those little people.
Did they have the Ethereum logo above their heads, or was it like some sort of like just shiny gold icon or something?
Anyway,
Okay.
I will maybe share my show.
Is your contribution this week playing The Sims a lot?
No. Anyway, so okay, so I'm trying to remember. mm, I missed a couple of previous meetings, but I think these are the main contributions over the last few weeks. So I finalized the ORDAO 1.4 release and deployed it for ORDAO Fractal and Zaal Fractal. Um, yeah, it contains a bunch of updates like new proposal types, um, various bug fixes, and so on. Uh, I then, yeah, he fixed a few other issues, like, and helped Zal fix the respect distribution, uh, held our DAO Fractal meeting number 5, uh, started testing respect game app by Vlad, which he is creating on base and participating in base batches with it. And finally, I drafted synchronous respect trees document, which basically defines a game to purpose of which is to build consensus on priority of topics, and we can use that to focus our contributions in respect game and also to focus our discussions in town hall events. Yes, well, we are already starting to use that in Eden Fractal, at least this past week. And we will see how it goes if it works. Yeah, and by the way, it's there is still some time left to vote in stage 2 poll for this game. So you can still vote. So there are 3 topics right now: reward system, or fractal tokenomics, new fractal apps, or legislative process. So if you, by voting on one of the topics, you both you can help determine what we discuss in the next Eden Town Hall event, and also determine what topics will be prioritized by when we suggest subtopics, which means, and yeah, I for one will plan to focus on suggesting some proposals for the winning topic. So yeah, that's all from my side, I think.
Thanks to Das for sharing all the great contributions. I also want to welcome Mikal as well. I don't believe that we met so far. We're in the middle of a respect game right now. If you'd like to say hello or introduce yourself, then feel free and you're welcome to play if you'd like to. Or if you prefer, you can just listen in as well. Oh,
Hey, how you doing? Sorry, yeah, thank you. Yeah, my name is Mickey, also known as Die Revolution. I'm here thanks to Zaal. Just wanted to listen in and learn more. So yeah, I appreciate you letting me in to listen and learn.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Thanks for joining. I actually saw that you RSVP'd this morning. I checked out your profile. I actually watched a video you did with Zaal or an interview a little while ago, so I recognize your work and it seems really interesting. I think you're working with community of communities and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very interested to hear more about what you're doing whenever you feel like sharing. And of course, you're welcome to listen in. I'm not sure if Zal told you how the respect game works, but we're kind of in the middle of it right now where each person takes their turns to share what they've been doing. So if you did feel like it, then you could speak for a few minutes about your work and introduce yourself in more detail. Maybe in like 5 or 10 minutes after the next person goes, and then you get the idea. And if you have any questions about it, then feel free to ask. Although, of course, if you just prefer to listen too, then that's okay. But encourage you to play, and then you can share what your work do, what you work on too. Generally, what we do here is we share what we've done to contribute to Optimism, the Superchain, but also feel free to just introduce yourself further during the time if you'd like to as well.
Awesome, thank you.
You're very welcome. And thanks for joining. And thanks also, Zal, for inviting him too. Much appreciated. Tadas, is there anything else that you wanted to share? Okay, do you want to pick somebody to go next? Welcome back, Pascal. Glad you can make it back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. My internet was lagging, so I had to reboot my computer.
No worries. Thanks for making it back, and glad that you got your background looks perfect now. It's all symmetrical. It looks very cool. I see Zal said that he might have to run. Hope you have a good fractal. Oh, okay. Well, see you, Zal. Thanks for being here, and yeah, hope you can make it back. If you did want to say anything before you go, then feel free. But otherwise, have a great day or a great time.
He said he might have to go run.
Oh, might have to
So,
run.
Zal, if you want, you can present your contributions now.
Yeah, I might just skip for this week just because it's pretty hectic over here. I'll just give a quick rundown. Very focused on Wave Wars, Fractal and Wave Wars DAO, how we can implement our Solana DApp and leverage some of the ETH interoperability. So I'm focused on how we can bring more fractals to the ecosystem as well. Chatting with the Fractal Nouns team with Swarthy Hatter, who was here a couple weeks ago, and just trying to find ways that we as the Zaal Fractal can help share what everyone's doing here in the fractals. So trying to work on getting us here a little more acquainted with the fractals. And I had my own challenges with the fractal bot last week, so I'm going to be updating it and hopefully getting it to ORDAO status. So yep, that's the goals, and that's what I did. Appreciate you guys. See you soon.
Right, there we go. That's a mic drop for you. I guess since Zal won't be able to pick somebody to go next, I see Kyle said appreciate you, Zal. I appreciate Zal too. Zal's doing awesome work. Also, I had a great conversation with Zal a few days ago too, so he's doing some really cool stuff beyond what he said too that he didn't mention there. I don't know, maybe to Das, do you want to pick somebody to go next? Because you were the last person to pick. You get the opportunity to pick two people to go next maybe this time.
Pascal.
Okay. uh, so hi everyone, and then thank you, Tadas. Thank you to you, Dan, for keeping this movement going since almost 1 year, 2 years now. I'm happy to be here today. So for the last 6 months, I've been exploring the internet computer blockchain, and then specifically their AI flagship product, which is called Caffeine. So I've not been in the optimism space for a while. I've been following up what's going on with Base, with Ethereum, but not really in the Ethereum broadly ecosystem. So I wanted to use the AI vibe coding platform of Caffeine, and then to see how I can deploy community building, like using the model that we have, like Eden and Fractal framework. So what I can say, I've completely internet computer, meaning the front end and the back end, everything runs on chain. There's nothing running in the AWS, Google, on the blockchain, And then me not being a hardcore dev, I could use AI to write all the process of fractal governance, from signing up to group creation, consensus meeting, and then token distribution. So now I'm in the current phase of doing the testing, like a broad testing with some communities, and then from there we will launch the tokens distribution. So that's what I've been doing for the last 6 months. But the most important is that I'm happy to be here to see how Dan you have been keeping this movement going. But DACDAO is in the testing phase. So if everything goes well, and let's say in 2 weeks, the token issuance will start. And then I wanted to implement a Bitcoin type token, and then the community would decide how to distribute those tokens. So that's the model. I just got cut. I hope.
We're still able to hear you, Pascal. I was breaking up a little bit here and there, but I think we heard pretty much everything you said. Your video is frozen, and so
Okay.
I imagine that you're not just making the same face the whole time while you do this. That'd be pretty impressive. But yeah, pretty much it worked out well, so we were able to hear you. And yeah, so thanks so much for both your great work on building the app. That's really exciting, and also coming here to support us, and really appreciate your kind words. If there's anything else you want to share, then feel free. Also, if you wanted to, I think you said it's in the testing phase and you're looking to onboard communities. If you want to share a link or anything else, then feel free. And then whenever you're ready, you can go pick somebody to go next as well. Can you still hear me,
Okay.
Pascal?
Yeah, I can hear you very well.
Okay, cool.
So I guess I will have to pick the next person to go, right?
Yeah, whenever you're ready. I was offering if there's anything else you wanted to share or you want to share a link, then feel free. But otherwise, whenever you're ready, yeah, if you could please
Oh
pick the
yeah,
next
yeah.
person to go.
Okay. So I will just paste the link of the app in the chat area if
Okay.
anyone wants to look what is it about. I don't know what the link is. Give me a second. I don't know why the link is uh, showing, but it's showing a community platform link, but I don't want to make sure that that link would take us to the app.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm
Take your
sorry
time.
today.
I'm not sure. So you sorry then? No need to be sorry.
Sorry.
It seems like there's a bit of internet issues here, but generally no need to be sorry though. You built a really cool app, so
Okay.
uh, yeah. I have a link too. Actually, I just pulled it up, so I'll share it in the chat to make it easier for you. Oh, I see you got it there.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. Thanks. Thanks,
yep.
Dan.
You're very
Yeah,
welcome,
please.
Pascal. Yep, that's DACDAO-96n.caffeine.xyz is the current website place where people can get that. All right. Is there anything else you wanted to share? Oh, and there goes Pascal. People are dropping the mic today. Um, all right. So I suppose with that, I can go ahead and share what I've been doing. Also, um, I'm a little confused because your name says McCall, but I thought maybe you had a different name that you said?
Yeah, sorry,
Say again?
my name's spelled quite unusual. It's Michael.
Michael. Okay.
My dad chose to spell it like that, which is definitely been an icebreaker my whole life. But my social media name is Thy Revolution, but I always go by Mickey. If Mickey or Michael is fine, but Mickey is what I'm referred to. But
Okay.
Thy Revolution is my Web3 name.
Sounds good, Mickey. Yeah, thanks for clarifying that. Did you want to go and go ahead and share your contributions, or do you want me to go ahead, or do you want to go after me, or do you still prefer just to listen? And we would love to hear more from you if you'd like to share.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to share. I appreciate that. I'm happy to listen as well, and learn. And I'm new to all of this stuff that you guys are talking about. So I appreciate listening to like what you're talking about and who you guys are. And I appreciate Zaal making the connection as well. So I'm happy to talk about like who I am and what we do, but also happy to listen as well, or both.
Yeah, sounds great. Well, the way we usually at the respect game, it's a very interactive kind of game. So usually each person takes their turn to share what they've been doing for about 4 or 5 minutes. And, of course, you can just generally introduce yourself. And then, especially if there's anything that you do on Optimism or Base or World or Unichain or any of those Superchain networks, then those are all very, very valuable contributions to the community, as well as just being here. So, and then you get to listen to what everybody else is doing too. So the game naturally has opportunities for both listening and speaking. And yes, we'd love to hear you speak and share what you've been doing. I checked out your YouTube channel, Thy Revolution. I only watched it for like a couple minutes so far. In addition to, I think, the short that you published a while ago with Zaal. But yeah, would love to hear it as well as the other things you're doing as well.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Do you want me to do that now, or did you want to speak first?
Happy to go either way. Do you have a preference?
I can go now. That's totally fine with me.
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
so thank you. Yeah, so the YouTube channel that we post a lot of our content on is Community of Communities. I do have an older YouTube, which is Thy Revolution, but we've been posting on the communities for one for a while. So I'm the founder of the Community of Communities, which is a Web3 movement that we've been growing for around 5 years now. And our goal has kind of been to bring people together in the Web3 space to collaborate the communities, to showcase all the amazing attributes that the space brings. We have interviews that we host every Friday and Saturday at 9 p.m. UK time over on X, and we interview builders, founders, community leaders, even just individual people that wanting to build brands in the Web3 space. For a multitude of reasons, really. We want to really shine a light on the side of Web3 that really provides value when it comes to providing solutions, providing games, utilities, education, that type of thing, because we've really seen the value of what the Web3 space can bring. And funny enough, we started over on TikTok just as content creators, and we recognized that there was a lot of communities and a lot of people that added value or had a skill or a service but weren't quite at the point of monetization. And we created a community of people that were helping each other through utilizing each other's skill sets to build up their ecosystems to a point which it could generate revenue, or at least provide what it was aiming to accomplish, whatever that thing may be. So the community is in essence a movement. But we also have our own platform as well, where we interview people and showcase ecosystems of, NFT projects that have got doxed founders backed by businesses. Even people that aren't doxed, that isn't the be all and end all. But of course, a lot of the established ecosystems that are trying to provide solutions or real world impacts oftenly are doxed people or attached to businesses and stuff. So, we're super enthusiastic about the Web3 space. We're eager to learn more and also to showcase how some of these ecosystems are utilizing the tech to really make an impact in the music industry, film industry, content. And when we love the community element behind Web3 itself, how ecosystems can build up from nothing. How when we started, we noticed that there was a lot of different NFT projects, that there were similar people in different communities, but each individual community was kind of struggling. So what we wanted to try and do when we noticed that was collaborate and bring everyone together so that it was filled with enthusiasm. And we recognized that there's a complete abundance in the space. You know, like if you've got 10 favorite songs, you don't come across an 11th artist and think, oh, I'd love to love your music, but I already love 10 other artists, so I can't, you know. So like, no, it's the same in the Web3 space as well. So, you know, we wanted people to see that, you know, supporting each other weren't going to take anything away from yourself, basically. And we also wanted people in the outside world, outside of Web3, to come into the Web3 space and see collaboration and people are celebrating each other's ecosystems and enjoying what each other was building, and kind of be intrigued to want to learn more. So our goal is to kind of shine a light on that, as well as our movement being a movement of positivity. We have a plus next to our name, which is our logo, which stands for positivity. We believe everyone's got value regardless of their skill set. We advocate for mental health, and that's kind of what we're trying to move forward with. So yeah, we're enthusiasts. We have a movement. Our website is communityofcommunities.xyz. We host shows every week. We are content creators ourselves, and we really want to try and help the world see what value this space can bring, but also help those who provide that value be seen by the world. I hope that kind of makes sense, and I really do appreciate you giving me the opportunity to kind of talk about that and shine a light a little bit. It really does mean a lot.
Yeah, you're absolutely welcome, Mickey. Thanks so much for all the great work that you're doing, as well as joining here with us to share the contributions. That's super cool to hear. So, way to go! And I'm excited to learn more about your work and watch more of your videos and get more involved. Is there anything else you wanted to share before I go ahead?
No, that's it. Thank you. I mean, we are also working on a book project. I can dive into that another time if you'd like me to, but it's a project we've been working on for a few years now. Where, long story short, the people could mint a page in our book, and we would create a story based around your NFT character. It's predominantly was built in essence of NFT projects, where each project has got a different character. So we would take your NFT character, and then your character will play a role in a story that we tell. So if you, let's say you minted a page in our book, we would create some artwork around your character, and then we'd also create a story. So it would, in essence, be a book of stories. That's almost at completion. We're just finalizing the last segments of the stories. We're just having the book being read through and checked by outside sources, and then we're going to be, you know, taking that to launch and creating it as a physical and a digital. Which we're also going to be doing more books after this one. But that's a way of us kind of having our own piece of blockchain history, but also showcasing the collaboration over competition mindset that we have for the Web3 space. So yeah, no, that's basically everything from the top of my head. I appreciate you letting me share that and talk more into that as well. So yeah, no, thank you very much, and I'm definitely looking forward to learning more about you guys and what you do, and hopefully connecting with you guys further as well.
Sounds great. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Mickey. And yeah, looking forward to learning more about the book project too. Sounds really interesting. Feel free to share any links here in the chat, or also I'll share the Optimism Fractal Discord too if you want to share it with the wider community that we have here. And yeah, looking forward to collaborating with you so far in the future. I'm sure there's lots of cool stuff we could do. It's nice to see you as well. If you'd like, I can also briefly pull up just as I do my presentation, just give people a quick peek at your website and YouTube channel too, just so people can see it visually. Do you think that'd be helpful?
Yeah, you can do. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I appreciate that.
Okay, sounds good. I'll go ahead and do that. I'm also sharing Discord in the chat in case you want to join there, and feel free to share any links there as well, so other people in the community who aren't on the call can see your stuff. And then, yeah, I have right on the website. This is the Community of Communities YouTube channel where people can watch the videos that Mickey's been doing. So encourage people to check it out. You're very welcome. Thank you for making them, as well as communityofcommunities.xyz, where you can learn how you can join the community and check out all the stuff that they've been up to. So, way to go, Mickey. Thanks so much. Also, I have up Pascal's work too with DACDAO. I'd have to log in to actually interact with it right now, which I don't have available to log in right now. But this is the app that Pascal was showing off. So encourage people to check this out too at the link we shared. And then also one other thing is that we were talking with Tadas about the Sims, and this is the picture that Tadas shared about the Sims too, about the thing that looks like the Ethereum logo above people's heads. So that's like Tadas. Tadas is now a Sims character. All right, thanks Tadas for the visual as well. For people who are watching, you can see Tadas embody the Sims. I think that means that he's ready to go get a new home or something. I don't know exactly what that means, but we'll have to see. He's in the Playful Protopia. It kind of makes sense too, because the Playful Protopia, that's like a gaming kind of background too. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and share. Tadas, I see you're unmuted. If you want to share anything more, then feel free to jump in, of course. And oh, I see you're now muted. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead. We're having some fun here for our anniversary celebration. It's been an amazing 2 years, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and share what I've been doing to help Optimism over the past 2 weeks now. If you're not familiar with me, I am Dan Singjoy, and you can learn more about my work at dansingjoy.com. I host and have started these communities as well as Optimistics and Eden Creators teams that produce videos for these events and coordinate with developers to build the tools that we use. And then the Eden Town Hall and Optimism Town Hall and more that you can explore on my website. I do a lot of stuff in the background to coordinate these events and help market and promote this fractal democracy and respect games and so forth. But now I'll just give an overview of what I've done over the past couple weeks. So for some reason, I'm using this video in like super zoomed. But for one thing, I hosted the Optimism Town Hall event 2 weeks ago, and I went through in great detail, or pretty good detail, with Eric about his fractal research project that he's been doing and provide a lot of feedback on the fractal research project that he's had. And so that's now published on the Eden Creators YouTube channel where everybody can watch, and we have some fun some fun imagery there. I also hosted the Eden Fractal event too, where we play the respect game on base every other week, and we had some great discussions there and great contributions, contributing to the wider Superchain ecosystem with these fractal governance tools. And we published the video, or it's almost published. It's going to be on the Eden Creators YouTube channel shortly. It's unlisted right now. These videos also have timestamps and so forth from my team, and for some reason my screen is slowing down. In addition, I also made that proposal for the Eden Fractal community to begin season 12 of Eden Fractal on January 15th. And I provided rationale, and I tagged the different Eden plus Fractal counselors to vote on this. And so we got this approved in the Eden Town Hall, which I hosted. This one hasn't been published yet, but basically hosted an Eden Town Hall event where we discussed that, as well as we introduced Das's respect trees idea. I mean, Das introduced that, but I held the space for it, as well as I followed up later, curating some resources and helping him. I actually made the Eden Fractal snapshot space too, which I forgot about. If you go to snapshot, then I think you would now see it in my top left corner. I made a snapshot space over here, and then I put this topic up for Tadas for the new respect trees, or asynchronous respect trees game that we use to choose topics at Eden Town Hall events now. So I did that. I also created a Warpcast channel, or Farcaster channel now it's called, for Eden Fractal as well while I was at it. And then I had communicated a lot with Vlad over the past couple of weeks. So I sent the base batches program to Tadas and Vlad and a couple other developers, and then that inspired Vlad to build the new respect game.app, which is quite sleek and impressive and has some really nice features. I talked with Vlad for a few hours on a couple different calls to provide guidance and some feedback on the app and so forth. So you can see the app now, and it's in like an alpha stage, but it works and you can go ahead and play. So I don't take credit for it, but I did help inspire it and gave him a lot of feedback and stuff like that and tested out the app. Also, in addition to this app, there's also another thing up here that I forgot to say, but there's a menu where you can do like proposals and stuff like that. So there's more in the app that you can see, but Vlad did all that stuff. And then I also had a call with Swarthy Hatter Timothy about fractal nouns, what he's now calling fractal nouns. Well, there's actually pre-fractal nouns. So after the Respect Game event at Eden Fractal last week, Swarthy Hatter, he'd been interested in learning more about fractal fractal governance and so forth. And so I had a call with him for about an hour and a half where I explained to him how ORDAO works, our on-chain infrastructure, and the history of Eden, and a bunch of other questions that he had, and helped him understand how he can contribute to Eden Fractal, as well as that inspired him to, well, he wanted to implement it with two different communities, but then he got inspired to start up Fractal Nouns, a new fractal for the Nouns community, which you can see at nouns.wtf if you're not familiar with. And he also works with Noun Builder, which is like a kind of a DAO tooling software. And so he's got some really exciting plans, but I've been reading about them. And then I also responded to him in the Eden Fractal chat about, basically supporting his interest and offering to help how I can, and inviting him to join the Optimism Fractal and Eden Fractal and Town Hall events where he can share his contributions, as well as we can talk about his work in more details. In more detail. And then I put out these posts for the Optimism Fractal Season 7. I put out a few different versions of the post. So I made this Optimism Town Hall proposal, and I shared the full thing in the Optimism Fractal Discord. That's kind of like a pretty detailed overview of, kind of expressing appreciation as well as planning for this event for Optimism Fractal and Optimism Town Hall. And I posted that on X and Farcaster, and a paragraph post as well, and on the Fractally chats and so forth. So I posted in a bunch of different places to raise awareness for Optimism Fractal and the Fractals as well. I also posted on the governance forum too, Optimism Governance Forum. I have to scroll down a little bit here. In both the Optimism Town Hall and the Optimism Fractal chats as well as retweeted and helped spread the word about all these. In addition to that, I also responded to some questions that Zaal had. I had a call with Zaal for about an hour and a half a few days ago as well, and talked about things that he was interested in with regards to fractals and different ways we can collaborate, largely on Superchain. And then I responded to both him and Tadas about some ideas about tokenomics for fractals and so forth. So hoping to spread the word about that. And then I had like a super creative, productive period with regards to gardens and fractal coins and the fractal ecosystem development plan. I've been talking about these things for some time, but I think I got something really, really good for gardens for communities. That'll be really good for fractal communities and all communities. So don't have much to share yet, but we talked about this a bit at edenfractal.com, so 61, the 61st episode, and I went back to that a couple weeks ago, but now a lot of things are clicking together. So I'm excited to share this plan, this idea soon. And then I guess that's everything that I'll share here, because I think I did everything else. I think I shared everything else, pretty sufficiently here. I think there's some little stuff like website updates, but anyway, with that, oh, we're almost at time. Sorry for not managing the time very well. So I'll stop my screen. Maybe Tadas, have you shared a Telegram? Tosh has already shared a Telegram group. Tadas on top of things. And so thank you, Tadas, for sharing the Telegram group. I'll request that everybody please joins that Telegram group. That is the Fractogram app, where we can reach consensus. So basically, yeah, it looks like I'm the only person who's joined so far, or no, there's also Mickey has joined. I'll ask Eric to please join, and then once everybody joins, then Tadas will put out a prompt for everybody to put in mm, their base or Optimism account, rather, their Ethereum account. And then we'll rank each other's contributions. We'll rank level 6, which would be who did the most to help, and level 5 and 4 and so forth. I see Mickey also said thank you and shared community of communities.xyz in the chat. Thank you for sharing that. My apologies if I went long. If anybody does need to go, if you have a hard stop, then please let us know. We'll try to accommodate that. Otherwise, we'll probably just take another, I don't know, 5 minutes or so to complete the respect game. And then, of course, we have the Optimism Town Hall scheduled afterwards. So we're scheduled to talk for another hour if we'd like to, but we'll also try to wrap up the respect game within next 5 minutes or so. But also, if people can stick around a bit longer, then no rush as well.
Fractal Ground currently isn't loading for me. I can create a poll. Dan, can you try?
Yes, I will try. I suppose as a backup plan, while I try that, maybe do you want to try the app that Abraham built? Because usually we don't do that because Zaal can't use that, but Zaal's not here, so probably we can get that app working too if there's any issue with the Telegram interface.
Yeah, and that app is also not working for
Hmm.
but only in one browser. A browser where I have my MetaMask.
Okay, well, I'll try it here. In the meantime, if anybody has any questions or comments for anybody, or anything you want to share, anything that would help you better reach consensus when we start playing, then feel free. If you're not sure how the game works, Mickey, then feel free to ask for any clarification. I think I gave an overview, but I'm not sure if I explained everything. So happy to explain it better if you'd like, or if anybody has any questions, then now is a good time to ask or share. And I'll try to have this new Fractogram group up momentarily within the next 30 seconds or so. So actually, I think I could do it right now. So I'll ask everybody, please joins this group when I share it in the Zoom chat.
You could use the same group that I shared.
Oh, I could use the same group that you shared. Oh, and I could just make a poll. Do I have that ability to do that?
Yeah,
Oh,
but you just open it with your
okay.
Fractalgram.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how is the group created.
Yeah, right now I guess I have a similar issue where on the right side of my screen it's like a circle is going around, like
Yeah.
under members and media and so forth. So maybe
Yes,
there's like a outage from AWS, something like that again. I don't know.
yeah, it's the same issue. Seems so. Let's try to use the Abraham's Fractalgram. I will use another browser.
Okay. Sounds good. If you could please share the link there, that'd be appreciated.
Okay, so I shared the link to the app. Please join there.
Okay.
You will need to select Optimism Fractal in profile page. And I'm not an administrator there, so then you will have to create it.
We're having one of our most challenging days technically so far. Fitting on our 2-year anniversary, we had to have something going on. Tadas, while I do this, could you I was trying to find Pascal's. I don't know if you know Pascal's EVM address, and also Zaal would be easy to find because we could just go into like the past event because Zaal's here very often. But I don't know if he knows. I know I was in the Optimism Vector Respect game with Pascal like back in like OF40. So if you don't have the ability to find it, then I'll just try to find it.
Maybe. Mm,
Or we can make a
okay,
proposal later.
I can search for it, but now I think if we need to include the Pascal, maybe it's better to use Fractalgram, old Fractalgram.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe it's best if we just make a proposal then on the ORDAO app afterwards, for Pascal's respect.
Yeah, but oh yeah, or yeah,
Okay. I am in the
I
app.
need to go. Okay,
What?
go on.
Okay. I'm in the app and I'm in the right profile now. But I'm the only person that's here and it's been created. So you already created a group, but you're not able to be an admin?
No, I didn't create I cannot create a group because I'm not an admin.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, I did create a group. I didn't even realize. I was just talking while I was doing it. Okay, so I just shared the group link in there. It says play/209/251 at the end of the URL. So if everybody can please join that link. Mickey, I'm assuming this is your first time joining this app, so or using this app. This is another app that developer named Abraham has built for playing the Respect game. This is a web app, and it has a log in the top right
Nice.
corner.
Yeah, I'll definitely. It is the first time, so do forgive me. I apologize for my lack of understanding. I mean, Zal's mentioned you guys numerous times, and I'm like, I definitely want to come learn more. So when you guys are doing this today, I was, really glad to be able to just jump in and listen and learn. So yeah, I'll jump in there right now. So do I need to set something up or?
Sounds great. Well, yeah, thanks for making the time and joining. Really appreciate it. And yeah, basically this app it has a privy login. So once you go to the website, I believe in the top right corner there's like a little sign in button or connect button, and then you can either connect an existing Web3 wallet there, or you can sign in with or create an account with email or Web2 sign in. And so the whole process, it should only take like maybe 30 seconds or so if everything goes well. So basically choose either an existing wallet or email or Web2 login, and then I think it has to set up a profile, which is like put your name in, and then you could set your organization as Optimism Fractal, and then pretty much after that, I think you'll hit like, like yes or go or something like that, and then it'll bring you to either you go to the play button and it'll show you the active game, or you'll hit that link again and it'll bring you the active game, and that's where we'll be reaching consensus on each other's contributions. Does that all make sense?
Awesome. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Thank you for the breakdown.
You're very
So
welcome.
is this conversation just live here, or is it being streamed somewhere as well? Just out of curiosity.
Currently, we don't do any live streams for Optimism Fractal. What we do is record these episodes, and then we're going to post this on the Eden Creators YouTube channel. And then we usually, post that on some Telegram chats and Twitter and stuff like that when we get around to it. But yeah, basically, it's just produced into a video and shared later.
Ah, nice. Awesome. Yeah, no, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, I know Zaal was actually talking about live streaming these events, and I thought about it, so that's something we can consider in the future. But currently, we have enough, as you can see, we have enough technical things going on at once. So maybe in the
Oh,
future we can live stream
absolutely.
as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, totally appreciate. Yeah, trying to get everything organized, things flowing. Yeah, it's tough. You're doing a great job. You guys seem like a really good bunch of people. You really good vibe as soon as I came in. I could just tell that you guys you were doing something awesome, because you just try and weigh up everything you can, the best you can with what you have. And my first impression, I was really impressed straight away. So appreciate what you guys are doing, and how you're doing it as well. And Saul says that this is one of his favorite communities. So Zaal doesn't say that lightly, and when he says it, it's never wrong. So if Zaal sees value in you guys, then there's definitely value. So yeah, I appreciate you welcoming me in and letting me talk a little bit as well.
Yeah, thanks so much, Mickey. That means a lot to us. Yeah, it's a lot of really kind words, and the feeling's mutual too. While watching your YouTube channel, from just glancing at it and the whole communities things that you're doing, it sounds like you're doing really awesome work too. So I'm really excited about it. And very interested to look into your work more. And it seems like you're doing really helpful work and spreading positive vibes for helping people enjoy the benefits of blockchain and communities and so forth. So and big shout out to Zaal, of course, too. He's just doing like incredible work with Zaal Fractal, and we've been so pleased for him to join the communities for the past 2 years now. So really appreciate Zaal spreading the word about us and sharing with you, Mickey.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. And yeah, it's nice to meet you too as well, Eric, and Tadas as well. Appreciate you guys.
Yep. And apologies for the issues with the apps. Usually it's working much more smoothly. Sometimes we do have issues that happens occasionally, but usually mostly it doesn't take so long, but we've had some apps just not working today. But Tadas has been building the ORDAO app, which I haven't yet shown, but that's like the app where all the respect distribution happens and we can make on-chain decisions together. And Eric's been doing great research and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm sure you probably heard some of that, but just to recap a little bit of it. I still see me and Tadas have joined so far, but it looks like Eric hasn't yet joined. Eric, you should have a profile, so it should be pretty easy for you to join, I think. Also being that Eric basically directed or funded and supported the development of this app too. I think he knows how to use it. I'm just joking, but it's true though. And so Eric, if you could please join when you get a chance. And I suppose Mickey, if there's any issues you have with the app, then feel free to let us know so we can help guide you through it. I see somebody joined with SUSD001 as their name. Does anybody know who that is? The account ends in EA.
That's actually me.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
Oh,
Having trouble connecting with my MetaMask, which is my administrator login, but it's MetaMask isn't cooperating today, so I just logged in with another account that I have on there.
yeah. And this is, I remember from your research, orientation overview that you gave last 2 weeks ago. This is like because the research doesn't allow you to put names. This is like the kind of code names for
Yeah.
participants, right? Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I just already had this one set up as a test
All right.
email, so I did that since it wasn't letting me in my administrator one. I don't know why.
All right. We get to see a little bit of Eric's alter ego here. I know that he's been sus1 for a while behind the scenes. Now we're going to see him in action. Have you had any? All right, maybe that wasn't the best joke. Sorry, guys. I'm just having fun here, thinking any laughs. Have you had any success, Mickey, in being able to sign up for the app? If not, I guess we could also play with just the three of us. Although it would be cool if Mickey's able to do it. I don't hear Mickey right now. You're muted. I don't know if you're trying to respond. Um, but if Mickey's not able to do it, we could just reach consensus here between the three of us. Because Mickey also came a bit late, so we didn't hear his contributions. So we could always do that and then have a proposal. We could use the new ORDAO feature actually, where we can give respect to multiple accounts at once. Giving respect to Mickey, um, Zaal, and Pascal. So that's an option. ORDAO 1.4 came with a new feature where you can respect multiple accounts at once. Let's see. Both you guys are unmuted. I don't know if you heard me, Mickey. If you're able to join, if you don't hear me or you're not able to get an account created, then no problem. If you are working on it, then we can wait for you. But otherwise, we could also just proceed with the three of us in here and reach consensus and then approve a proposal to make sure that everybody else gets respect. So maybe I'll give it a moment, see if Mickey wants to respond, or if Tadas or Eric, you have any other ideas, and then I suppose if not, then we'll just get going with the three of us doing consensus. Although I don't actually know even how we would do that, because say if we did want to rank um, Mickey or Zal or Pascal as like level 6 or 5 or 4, then we don't really have a way to do that with the current.
Let's do it here the old way.
Oh, yeah, yeah, with the old way. Okay, so the old way, good point to us. The old way that we used to do this when we first started Eden Fractal back in the Genesis Fractal is just do our ranking in the Zoom chat.
Or
So,
even better, like we can just talk.
oh,
Like,
okay.
who do you
Okay.
think who do you think should be ranked level 6? Who do you think, in other words, who do you think has contributed the most? Any suggestions?
Well, we could do that. Yeah. Although in the Zoom chat, it's kind of like we used to do that for a long time, for over a year, because that's like kind of more, I guess, more credibly neutral in a way. It's not like somebody will sway just by speaking to people the first time. So maybe that'd be my vote to try like that where we are in the Zoom chat, but I'm open to the other way too if you want.
Okay, we can do it in the chat.
Okay.
I have mine written.
Okay, sounds good. Eric, do you have yours written? Are you ready? We're gonna write our vote in the Zoom chat.
Okay.
If this doesn't work, we don't have anything else
Yeah,
to
right.
go back.
If the Zoom chat doesn't work, then we're screwed, basically.
No, then we have video chat, but
Then we have video chat. Yeah, then we could talk. If our microphones don't work, then we'd really be screwed. But I think we should be good though. This is like a third or fourth option here. Okay. So I'll count down to three, two, one, and then everybody can just hit the enter button if you have their person who you think should be level 6. What we're doing right now, by the way, is ranking level 6. So who do you think did the most to contribute to Optimism and the Superchain based upon what they shared? All right. Three, two, one, and go. All right. So it looks like we have two votes for Mickey and one vote for Eric. So it looks like
uh,
we probably have consensus on that. So we
yeah,
can say that Mickey gets level 6. Does that sound good?
yeah, I can also switch to Mickey.
Okay, sounds good. So, Mickey, I don't know if you're still with us or you're an audio issue, but we just gave you level 6, which means that you'll get 55 respect from Optimism Fractal. It's a way to express our appreciation for what you've done on Optimism. So thank you very much. And now what we'll do is we will rank level 5, or I suppose, yeah, put rank level 5. Is that how I say it? I've been doing this for like years. I should know how to say it. We'll rank level 5. Yes, there we go. And we'll do it in 3, 2, 1, and you can go and put your names in there. Okay. It looks like we don't have consensus here. Eric voted for me, I voted for Tadas, and Tadas voted for Eric. Would anybody like to share their reasoning here? Or change their vote or advocate? Basically, anybody can change their vote if they want to vote for themselves, or we can advocate.
I'm just really focused on outreach at the moment. So Mickey's doing a great job of trying to bring people together to do the people part. You're doing that, starting those things. I always love what Tadas is doing, but I was just more focused on how we getting our outreach ready for 2026. And I didn't know enough about his respect tree, but I really like the idea of that. So that might have swayed me if I'd known more about it. Because I think that may be a great outreach tool.
All
I'm
right.
okay. Now I'm considering maybe switching to Dan because he maybe his contributions relate more to Optimism Superchain. So, and then if you would switch to yourself, then you would get level 5.
Okay. That works for me. I appreciate it, guys. And I'll vote for myself then too. Thanks for the respect. And we can move on to level 4 now. So on the count of 3, then we will put who we think deserves level 4, the third most respect for today. So 3, 2, 1, and you can go. And we have 2 votes for Eric. Oh no, 1 vote for Eric, but then Tadas changed his vote to himself. So now we have consensus for Tadas at level 4. All right. So now we'll do level 3, and the 2 people who we can vote for now are actually no, we can still vote for. There's 3 people we can vote for: Eric, Zaal, or Pascal. So we'll go ahead and vote for level 3 in 3, 2, 1,
Wait.
and Eric voted for Pascal, and Tadas and myself both voted for Eric. So Eric, if you're willing, then you can accept level 3 because we currently have
Sure.
consensus. Okay. And now we can do level 2, and we'll vote between Pascal and Zaal, and then afterwards we'll follow up with the proposal to make sure everybody gets respect. And we can put in the proposal and in the name in 3, 2, 1, and go. And it looks like 2 votes for Pascal and 1 vote for Zaal. Tadas voted for Zaal. Would you like to advocate for Zaal, or should we switch over to Pascal?
The reason I voted for Zaal is that well, if Pascal would have presented his app, or when Pascal will present his app in Eden Fractal, that's when I would maybe rank him higher, maybe at the top. But he's currently building not even on a Superchain. So I'm just respecting the Optimism Fractal like direction, mission towards a Superchain.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll switch to Zaal too. I was also thinking that too because he's building it on a different blockchain. So Pascal's contribution would be very, very or it would be much higher respected at Eden Fractal, for example. But yeah, Zaal is hosting Zaal Fractal events on Optimism every week, I believe, and contributing more directly to Superchain. So it looks like we have consensus on Zaal on a level 2, and that means that level 1 will be Pascal, which means that we will all get respect, and we'll put out a proposal. I suppose maybe I'll just go ahead and just pull up my screen to just show where the proposal will be soon, and then at the same time we can transition into the Optimism Town Hall. Also, we don't need to do a big deal for Optimism Town Hall too. Like I know it's pretty late for us, although you actually had a change in schedule.
I have to go also.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for being here, Eric. Hope you have a great day.
We need to know, Mickey, can you hear us? We need to know your account, Ethereum address for Optimism.
Just tried sharing that in the chat.
Yeah, maybe tag him.
I see he joined Discord a little while ago, so we can also follow up with him in Discord too. Maybe I'll try tagging him there in case he's more attentive there. All right. We're now chatting with Zaal a lot in Discord.
Yeah, let's start chatting with Zaal about how we're having fun here and
yeah, right. He said
not hosting anymore.
right, hey guys, I'm busy here. I'm messaging Zaal. Zaal's laughing, and he says he wants to hop in, be better with you all, have a blast. I'll try to catch the recording, but he said sorry, a work thing came up. So the segment of the episode where we chat with Zaal, and we don't even screen share, so nobody can even see it. You can just imagine.